Good morning, dear students. So, today let's start a new chapter. The name of the chapter is Children of the Rainbow. So, this is a poem. So, let me tell you that this poem is written by C.J. Heck. C.J. Heck is the author of this poem. So, if I ask you that what do you understand by hearing the name of the poem, Children of the Rainbow? Rainbow has so many colors, different colors. So, if we try to put emphasis on rainbow and then we try to compare it with the name of the poem, then we will come to know that children of the rainbow means that as rainbow has so many colors, the same way every child has his or her special quality in himself. No one is less than another. Everyone is perfect in another way. Someone is good in studies, someone is good in someone is good looking, someone is very talented, someone is very good in singing, someone is very good in dancing, someone is very good in drawing, or other one is good in cooking. So there are so many people in the world, but they all have different qualities. And children are like rainbow. They are colorful. They have different qualities, and they are special because they have different qualities. Okay, so let's begin with this poem. In this poem, there is a girl who is talking to her grandmother about another girl whom she meets. I talked to Grammy yesterday about a girl I know. Her skin's a different color, but I like her even though the other children tease her and it makes her run away because she looks so different and they never let her play. So now here, as you can see, that this girl is talking to her grandmother and she is expressing her sadness towards a girl whom she knows, who is her friend, and she is telling that her skin is a different color, but then too I like her. She is not as fair as me, but then too I really like her, even though other children keep teasing her, other children keep making fun of her, and she feels sad, she feels angry, and she runs away from there because she looks very different from us and they never let her play. And other children are so bad that they never let this girl play with us. But I really like her, she is my good friend. I think she looks just beautiful. Her skin is a chocolate brown. She is the nicest girl I have ever met, and it's sad to see her frown. So now the girl is saying to her grandmother that I think, my opinion is that girl is so beautiful, is the most beautiful girl of the world. Her skin is a chocolate brown. She is not as fair as me or any other one, but her skin is of chocolate brown color. But she is the nicest girl I have ever met. She is a very good girl of nature, and it's very sad when I see her angry. It's very sad when I see other children teasing her or making her angry. Now grandmother says, grandmother held me on her lap and told me she was proud. Now listening all this what the grandmother's granddaughter told, listening all what this girl told her grandmother felt very proud of her granddaughter, because generally people do not respect everyone. Generally in the world, people always dominate people for their color, for their caste, for their creed, but everyone wants that everyone should be treated equally, as everyone is a human being and everyone has the equal right in everything. Color, caste, creed, or anything, discrimination on the basis of anything doesn't matter. So her grandmother, listening this, was very proud of her grandchild, that she did not differentiated that particular girl on the basis of her skin's color like the other children were doing. So she said that I am very proud of you. She said that what's important, and then my gram allowed. Now grandmother told that this is only what is important, that the person should be good of nature, good of habits, good of attitude, good of personality, and the color doesn't matter. So the grandmother allowed her grandchild to play with that girl. That children are life's rainbow. Now the grandmother is saying that children are life's rainbow. They are black, they are yellow colored, some are red, some are white, but the colors aren't what matter. it what deep down inside. So now grandmother is telling that it doesn't matter of which color person is or of which color any child is. Some are black, some are yellow, some look red, some look white, but the colors do not matter of which color any person looks like. But what matters is what is there inside their heart, deep down inside their heart, what nature they have, what do they think, and where do they belong from their heart and from their mind. That is what matters the most, her grandmother told her. This paragraph, children, in this whole poem is very important. As if I tell you that if we compare this paragraph to today's racial discrimination which is made in the world, still it is made in the world on the basis of caste, creed, color, then this is a very nice paragraph to be spoken, to be heard, and to apply somewhere. As it says that children are life's rainbows. Children are of black color, they're of yellow, red, and white, but colors not at all matter. Only what matters is down deep inside there, in the heart of each and every child. I asked her if that's what it means when we say we are colorblind. So now, as the girl is small, she says that is that what we say colorblind? Colorblind means colorblind is a kind of disease which few people have since their birth. Maybe few people are unable to see any color. Means if there is a person, that person is unable to see anything colorful. That person has some blindness in his or her eyes, and he or her is able to see only black and white things, and they are not able to recognize the colors. So now she's innocent, and she asks her grandmother innocently that what it means is the color blind. What do you mean? That we all are color blind. We can see different colors. So grandmother smiled and said, "No, I did not meant color blind. I meant that it should be all from the hearts and in all minds." Means that all the children and all the people, all the children in the world, we should always do friendship with them. We should always talk to them after looking at their hearts and at their minds, and not their clothes or their appearance or their color of their skin. So what matters is deep down inside the hearts and the minds. So children, this was a very simple and a short poem. I hope that you have understood it, as it is quite easy. But this poem leaves a very beautiful meaning in our lives. I hope that you all must have uh, gathered some thoughts after reading this poem, and I want you all to share your thoughts in the form of a video. That assignment will be given to you after completing this chapter. So I hope that you have understood the poem. So this was the end of the poem, children. Please watch the video twice and read the lines in the poem properly, go through it properly, and try to understand the meaning of the poem. Thank you.